Hey, good morning. It's Tuesday, and yeah. So, about the title of the video. So, um, I had these little Exceed mints that I had, and I kept them on my desk in the little container, right? And so the other day I think it was a couple of days ago, I was a reaching for one because I needed a mint. My mouth felt dry, and the container was sitting there, and I picked it up, and it didn't rattle. So I shook it. Sure enough, no, it popped it open. It's empty. It seems Isadora had come in here, and she really liked the mints, so she helped herself to them until it was gone. But of course, she left the container on the desk. I guess as a way to not get in trouble. I was like, ah. And then last night, I'm like, I need a piece of gum. So I reached to my pack of the Exceed gum I have there, and because I knew that the last time I looked, there was two pieces in there. Guess what? The package was sitting there, empty. Freya, who is the gum addict in this family, decided to go and get gum when she wanted gum. But of course, left the package on the desk empty. Does anybody else have kids that do this to you? Go in there and get your last whatever it is, and then just take it and leave the empty package. Oh, I bet I'm not the only one. So, and then to top it all off, this morning. See, last night I had poured the last of my lemonade from my 1 gallon container into my glass, and I was going to wash the container out and make a new batch this morning. So Jessica got up before me, not unusual, but she gets the container and then decides to make up one of her drinks in it, thinking that it was the 3 quart, not one of the 4 quarts. So we have 2 4 quarts and a 3 quart that we mix our drinks up in. So she mixed it up and then went to put it in the refrigerator and realized that it wasn't the 3 quart, it was the 4 quart. Now, how she didn't realize that this was, a 4 quart when pretty much all our mixes are, you mix it up with 2 quarts. So, if you've got the 4 quart, you're using 2 packets. So, yeah, so she did that to me. Of course, Freya thought it was hilarious that mommy, used daddy's lemonade container to, make her drink up in. So, and I'm just like, y'all are killing me. Y'all are just so killing me. It's driving me crazy. Yeah. So, anybody else ever have that? I guess it teaches me not to go ahead and um, just bake up my drink as soon as I empty it. Make it up so that way nobody can take my container. But that's okay. The 3 quart right now has the tangerine peach in it, so I'm good. Uh, Probably need to change up from the lemonade anyway. Oh, excuse me. Oh, so now one of the things that I have been wondering is okay. Part of the idea of networking with your friends and stuff is that um, you may not be able to take care of what somebody needs, but oh, hey, I know a guy. So like I talked about this to my buddies at the Art Institute when I was going to school there a lot. The whole concept that we need to take care of each other once we graduate. It'd be like I'm with a group of photographers. We're getting ready to have a gallery opening, and we need to cater the event. So, what would people will be like, we need to get a caterer. Hey, I know a guy because I do. I know a couple of great people who graduated from the Art Institute with culinary degrees, and they opened a catering business. So that, and I know some people who've opened up restaurants, or are working at restaurants. So there's that whole aspect of, well, I know a guy, give them the business, because there's somebody, there's somebody that you have a relationship with, so give them the business, and I would hope that, like, people that be like working at a company someplace, that know me would be like, what, we need somebody to come and do pictures of the new building. Well, I know a guy, hopefully me, I'm a photographer. We need new headshots. I know a guy. It's Kenneth. He's great. And it's like, if somebody asks me questions about skincare, I don't know a dang thing about skincare, folks. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know there are some great stuff out there. I could send you that, but if you really wanted to know about skincare, oh gosh, I got the yawns this morning. If you really wanted to know about skincare, I would tell you to talk to my wife, Jessica, because she is passionate about skincare. She knows about skincare. When I have questions about skincare, that's who I go to. So I know a guy, I know a gal. So if people were to say that, oh, hey, I know a guy, or I know a gal about you, what would it be that people would be referring folks to you for? What would it be that they would be recommending you for? So that is a key thing, because what value do other people see in what you have to offer? Because when you have something of value to offer, then folks are going to be like, hey, I know a guy. I've done some graphic design work based on that. People are like, oh man, I need a logo done. Well, hey, talk to this guy. He did my logo. It's awesome. So I've really appreciated those kind of things. And oh man, good Lord, I cannot believe I am just yawning like crazy this morning. I got enough sleep, I promise. I got a whole 5 hours. Yeah, I know you're supposed to get 8. I don't think I can't remember the last time I slept 8 hours. I think it's having been in the military, where you get used to operating on 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Your body just doesn't want to go back to doing. Oh. So maybe I do need some more. Maybe I should take a nap. I don't know. It's one of those awesome things about being retired. You can take naps. At least when the kids aren't home, because that's something else I'm jealous about. Jessica can be at home alone with the kids and take a nap, and the girls don't destroy the house. Okay? They don't. I nod off for 15 minutes, and it looks like a tornado came through the place. I mean, she can sleep for 4 hours on a weekend, and nothing. They don't do a damn thing. Me? No, I don't know what it is. Maybe she's got some magical power with the girls, where she can sit there and she can take naps, and they don't destroy things. Me, I don't even have to be asleep. I turn my back on them for 15 minutes. I come upstairs to my office to do something, to work or do something like that. And typhoon comes through another section of the house and just absolutely wrecks it. It's like, I'll go downstairs, and then the counters are just, it's like, what the heck did y'all do? Oh, we wanted to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Okay, then why is there peanut butter all over the stove? You don't need the stove. You make a peanut butter jelly sandwich on the counter over here. So how did never mind. Just clean it up. I know I'm not the only person with kids who sometimes walks in, sees a mess, and was like, I don't even want to know. Just clean it up. I can't be the only one. Oh my goodness. So update on my eye because I know y'all know I've been having some issues with my eye. Good Lord, maybe I need a caffeine shot this morning. So I went to the optometrist yesterday for my follow up, and uh, it has healed up. So I have a permanent scar on my cornea now, but fortunately, it's not in a section that affects my vision. It's rather low, but yeah, it's all healed up now. But they wanted to make sure that I knew there was a scar, so that way, if any other eye doctor looks, she goes, "You got a scar." Yeah, yeah, I'm aware of the scar. But yeah, it was a 3 millimeter ulcer when I went and got it looked at. So uh, if you picture 3 millimeters wound, they think it was from a scratch initially on your eye. 3 millimeters is a huge section of something that size. So yeah, it was a pretty serious hole. No wonder it hurt so bad. It was so uncomfortable and just like I was so miserable. Let me tell you. But thankfully, as a retiree of the U.S. Armed Forces, I have medical. So between that and the VA, I usually get pretty much everything covered, for which I feel very fortunate. Okay, I apparently need to go get some caffeine. So y'all have a great day. Get out there and go crush at something. And hey, leave me a comment. I'd really like to know. What you if people were going to refer someone to you, what would it be for? And I'm looking for serious answers because, if you've got a service or a business that uh, can benefit people, hey, let us know so that way we can help you all out. That's what we got to do. I mean, especially in today's economy and everything else. You know, I've done some work with some small businesses where they were like, we don't have a whole lot of money, so how about it was a restaurant, so they were like, here's some, how about if we pay you partly in gift certificates and partly in money? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Value for value. It doesn't have to necessarily be cash. Now, of course, if Amazon calls me and says, "Hey, we need you to go and take pictures of our distribution facility that's right down the street from you," no, these guys, no, you're paying cash because I know you have it. Struggling small businesses, though, it doesn't necessarily have to be cash. I mean, we can do an exchange of goods. There needs to be some money in there because just to cover the cost of me doing it. But for the full value of my services, I'm willing to trade services for services. So, yeah, I've had some deals where I was working with restaurants and they fed me because I came in and did their photos. They fed me, and it was lots of good food. So, um, but yeah, let us know what it is that people would be referring uh, folks to for you, folks to you for. Can't talk this morning. Blah. So yeah. So if anybody was to say, I know a gal, I know a guy, what would they be talking about when it comes to you? I'd love to know. And as always, hey, y'all have a great day. Peace, love, and photography. And remember, everything can make a beautiful image, including you.